Today we're making loaded grilled nachos. And if you haven't tried grilling your nachos, you've got to try it. It brings this charred, smoky flavor to the nachos, and they look beautiful in a cast iron skillet.
So what we do is we cut up the vegetables, put them on the grill, then we bring it back, assemble the nachos, and put the whole skillet on the grill to melt the cheese.
This recipe features private selection black bean and corn salsa and Mission tortilla chips.
You can see all of the ingredients listed down below, and you can find them at your local Kroger family store. Hey guys, it's Tessa from HandleTheHeat.com.
And Alex.
And Sonia from A Couple Cooks. Welcome to our summer barbecue series.
We are so excited to be teaming up together and with Kroger, your one-stop shop for summer entertaining.
And we are whipping up healthy, real food recipes from A Couple Cooks.
With delicious baked treats from Handle the Heat. So let's go ahead and dive on in.
All right, we're gonna start cutting the vegetables for the grill. And the key here is that you want to make sure the vegetable pieces are big and not gonna fall through the grates. So we're gonna start with the peppers, and all we're gonna cut off is the tip.
And these are jalapeno?
These are jalapenos. They're a bit spicy, and we recommend cutting out the seeds with a paring knife.
Okay.
Unless you have a lot of spice lovers in your family, that's the way you're gonna wanna go. So for the pepper, cutting the top and bottom off, cutting it in half, and then removing any pith that's in the middle.
Do you have any tips for keeping your knife nice and sharp? Because it's like gliding through this.
Yes, so we always get it professionally sharpened about once every 6 months.
Okay.
And that makes all the difference in the world. And then we never put it through the dishwasher. Make sure that you always hand wash your knives, otherwise they get dinged up by everything else in the dishwasher.
Totally, that's a good tip.
So for the onion, this is probably the most important piece, is to cut it top to bottom through the stem. That way the root stays on. And then just remove the paper and you're good to go. So I like to grill with just a little bit of olive oil. You don't want to do too much, otherwise they'll end up greasy. And a little sprinkle of kosher salt. And I like to use my hands. Nothing really works as well as a hand for getting things nice and coated. I'm gonna go toss these on the grill, just about 5 or 6 minutes per side on direct heat. You want nice char marks, but not burnt. And while I do that, why don't you prep the pinto beans with Sonia?
All right, while Alex is outside grilling the vegetables, we're going to prep the pinto beans. And what we're doing here is kind of making a healthier version of refried beans without the stovetop. We're just gonna mash these pinto beans with a fork. These are canned, drained, and rinsed. And then we are going to add some of that delicious salsa, just a half cup, to get some of those flavors.
Because I feel like pinto beans can be pretty bland on their own.
They can, exactly. So we're gonna bring in that flavor, quick flavor with the salsa, and then we're also going to add garlic powder, a little bit of olive oil, and some kosher salt. And that is really gonna amp up the flavors. Keep mashing until you get a creamy texture that's similar to refried beans.
All right, the veggies are back from the grill, and we're gonna start assembling the nachos.
All right, so tortilla chips. I will take these beans that we made previously and put them on top. And then Tessa, once I'm done with this, if you wanna add the cheese.
Yes. What kind of cheese do you guys like for nachos?
It's a Colby Jack, which is nice, which has a melty texture and a good flavor for nachos, not too strong.
We also like putting the cheese on top of the beans so it gets all gooey and melty. Instead of, if you've noticed, if you put it right on a dry chip, it gets very hard and crispy.
Yeah.
We like the gooiness, so hence
that's a good
the
tip.
order of ingredients.
It's important.
So next we have the vegetables from the grill cut up. Make sure you get those nice rings on the jalapenos.
And grilling them actually mellows them down quite a bit.
So they're not quite as potent and spicy.
Exactly. If you don't like spicy food, you actually might like the grilled jalapenos.
Ooh.
Okay, we've got our chips, beans, cheese, grilled veggies. We're gonna take them back to the grill one more time before we load them up.
All All right, the cheese is melted. We topped it with guacamole, sour cream, and cilantro, and they are ready to eat.
And green onion.
And green
How
onion.
about that?
Dig on in.
Okay.
It smells so good. I cannot wait to try this.
Make sure to get some of those grilled vegetables in there.
Oh my God.
What do we think?
Right. And I usually don't like beans. This is really good.
So next time you're at a barbecue and you really want to show off, make these.
All right, that's a wrap on these grilled loaded nachos. Make sure to check out our entire playlist for the summer barbecue series where we have all of our recipes for summer entertaining.